In the spring of 2021, the Thompson Okanagan Tourism Association embarked on a training initiative in partnership with the University of Victoria, Peter B. Gustafson School of Business. TOTA and UVic delivered 3 fully funded tourism skills training programs exclusively through online delivery for over 100 participants residing in many of the communities in the region. The tourism skills training programs were made possible through funding from the province of British Columbia in response to the COVID-19 pandemic and the rebuilding of the tourism sector that was so devastated by the travel restrictions associated with the pandemic. We were able to poll our stakeholders through TOTA and find out what their needs were in the industry, and as far as employees, what they were looking for in skilled employees and those positions that they needed to fill.
We wanted to change the optics so that they can know that tourism industry is not transient, and we want them to see the opportunities in the industry and that they can find long-term careers.
Really difficult because everything was shut down for so long, and for me, I felt that it was a good opportunity to step into something that was going to be changing and evolving because of the pandemic.
It's not sugar-coated for them. They get to come in with a realistic expectation of what the workplace has in store for them.
The instructors were absolutely fabulous. There was never a day that I'd go and be bored. It was always, there was always something new and exciting happening. That kind of public speaking, being able to read personalities, that was part of the program. And moving forward, more the business side. They are engaging. They know how to hold people's attention. We're able to mix learning with fun.
Mentorship's really important to me because of the mentors that I've had. These were people that showed me the ropes, that guided me, that mentored me. So for me to be a mentor was to be able to pay them back by paying it forward as well.
Seek first to understand before being understood. So getting an understanding of, what's the history of this mentee? What do they want? Where are they coming from? What is their life experiences today? How can we make this work? Because the program is, I think, such an awesome program in terms of setting people up for a career change or a future career.
Their passion for their job, their passion for tourism, I think their excitement. They brought expertise from different areas of tourism, that even though it's a challenging industry, they just really embrace it and they love it.
A great journey. There was lots of similarities, so we were able to sort of validate, those experiences that we knew needed a lot of focus. You're definitely going to learn a lot of self-confidence, for sure, and people skills. So being comfortable around all different types of individuals. Perhaps, a new attitude and mindset around access and inclusion.
She's been a personal hero to me for years and years and years. She knows what she's talking about, caring and supportive and very patient. When you don't understand something, she will go out of her way to explain it to you in a way that doesn't make you feel less of a person.
Just the collaboration of sharing what works, what doesn't work for one another, and, a common ground.
Just having that on my resume and having that knowledge that those courses and those certificates gave me is incredible.
Well, they were milestones in my process, my ladder basically, of learning all about tourism.
Especially the people skills and a lot of the business type skills, a lot of the things that I wasn't aware of.
So when you got into those focus groups, you would learn something that you had no idea about from another member.
Through the program, they get to create some amazing relationships with other people who are discovering this, on this journey for the first time.
And found that at the end of that 13-week program, those students had created this community and were dependent on each other, and they were getting that interaction and engagement that they were missing.
To be one of the people on the team helping those participants gaining those extra skills and knowledge that they needed to be successful in the industry.
It's wonderful that I'm able to work with my mentor. It's continuous, it's on the job, it's off the job, it's whenever I need answers. He always has the answers for any of my questions that I have. And I know that in the future, because I want to get into management, he's already said next year he's going to mentor me further and more the business side. And maybe in a year or two, he's going to let me fly.
And that was incredibly touching to me, just to see how, because they all spoke of the impact of their journey. And it was, you know, just seeing that meant that obviously the program was very successful. I mean, there was some really heartfelt speeches in that graduation, and that was amazing.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and seize the day because you only have one life, and if you can make a change for the positive, this is the direction to go.